Good evening, everybody. Here we are. It's Saturday evening, and we are back once again with your latest Fast 50 online quiz. And look at this. We are quizzing on video games tonight. Gaming all the way this evening. And I went out today to pick up some groceries, and I happened upon this little number. Look at the state of me in this t-shirt. It doesn't breathe very well, I'm not going to lie, but what a design. Look at that. Street Fighter 2, all the great characters on there. Anyone top a t-shirt like that tonight? I doubt it very much. So we have a fun yet competitive quiz ahead of us, all on the world of video gaming, and we are going to go all the way back to retro games from the 70s and 80s right through to modern day PC gaming and esports, and we're going to cover everything in between. Hopefully we've got a little bit of something for absolutely everybody, and maybe one or two facts that not everybody knows. You know, we want to try and catch you out here and there. The feed is up and running, and Gary was the first to sign in tonight, so an imaginary bonus point going all the way to the bakers straight away. Good evening to you then, Gary. And Jen, who was our guest writer last week for the Breaking Bad quiz, she's signing in as well. As we join in this evening, as we play along, do get onto the feed and join in, chat to your fellow players, chat to me. Make comments if you think we've got things wrong. Make comments if you think that we're brilliant. Do whatever you want. Good evening, Vlad. I know that you're looking forward to this quiz tonight. Lovely to see some of you at Mojo last night when you came along to pick up your prizes. Quite a few prizes handed out last night, but lots still waiting to be picked up. You must come and get them before we start recycling them. But it was wonderful to see you, and the general feedback that we had last night was that they cannot wait for this evening's video game quiz. So we hope we don't let you down. Good evening to Mav. Mav had a bit of a hiatus. Good to see you back, mate. Thanks for joining back in tonight. I noticed that you'd signed up again earlier. I know you've been away for a few weeks, but it's good to have you back, mate. Very, very nice to have you here. Guest writer as well at one point. Let's have a look and see what happened. Midweek, it was young Alex that came out on top, but look at that, just by one correct answer ahead of Nick Perro. Both of those two guys often taking wins, but right old tussle. But they didn't have it all their own way, because just look at that top 10. If we go from Alex and Nick down to Dan and then our top 5. In fact, not even our top 5. Look, it's our top 7. Top 7. Just a couple of correct answers could have got them into the top 3. But saying that, everybody on screen there managed to pick up a prize, because we put in the Jerry's Pizza on Wednesday, sorry. Jerry's Pizza returned. So everybody picked up a prize. So well done if you got into the top 10 there and you grabbed yourself a nice little something. Let's talk about the point scoring, because the point scoring, we've been amending. Oh, we've changed the game. We're into NBA Jam now. This is my favorite arcade game ever. NBA Jam, absolutely adored it. Had it on the SNES, played it to death, completed it. Not that you can complete it, but anyway, let's talk about scoring, guys, because this is very, very important. We have been changing things around, and hopefully you like the way that we do the scores now. Let's talk about it, because we have got a couple of things that we should point out. So first of all, correct answer is worth 3 points. Incorrect answer scores 0. There is still no speed bonus, but it's important to be fast, because if you are tied on a score with somebody else, whoever answered the previous question the quickest will go above them, and that can sometimes decide the entire quiz or a prize. So do try and be quick still. We've left you with 10 seconds to answer. However, with the multiple answer questions, where we have one question and more than one possible answer, so you'll have normally 3 correct answers that you have to go for. With those ones, we give you 15 seconds. There is the odd question in here tonight that is slightly longer, a bit like the Breaking Bad quiz, slightly longer, which means that we might give you 1 or 2 extra seconds on there as well. But on the whole, it's 10 seconds and 15 seconds. We do have some first letter questions tonight, which are the multiple choice questions, where we only give you one possible letter of the correct answer. And we do, having had your great feedback from Wednesday, we do have some more open-ended questions in here tonight. Open-ended questions quite simply mean that you have to use your keyboard or numeric keyboard on your phone to answer. Now, we don't do questions where we say, you've got to spell out a name or something like that, because it wouldn't be fair if someone got the answer correct, but essentially got it wrong because they misspelt somebody's name. So we're not going to have Arnold Schwarzenegger or something to like Mississippi. That's always the one that catches out. There's nothing like that. It will be a number, or it will be a letter or something like that. Very, very easy to do when you get to it. There are a couple of questions tonight that involve video as well. The video might just be for aesthetic reasons, or it might be because it actually plays into the question. So we don't do video questions very often, but thanks to our guest writer, and let's talk about it now, we've decided to include some. So our guest writer this evening, the person that's put in all the hard work in order to produce a video games quiz is Catty, young Catty, who is very well known, I'm sure, by a lot of you at the Big British Bucharest quiz. There she is with her team. She has been a Summer League and a Winter League champion with her team as well. She's also a highly ranked, I don't know what your ranking is at the moment, Catty, but I'm sure you'll tell me in the feed, but she is a highly ranked football player as well. At one point, one of the top doubles players, I believe, if not the #1 player in the world, but she will tell me, I'm sure. But anyway, look, Catty, thank you very much for all of your hard work tonight. The only ones that I've changed are questions that may be related to things that we've asked recently. And there's Catty just jumping into the feed now. Good evening to you, my dear. Things that we've asked before, some, you know, those sort of things. But I would say 95% of what you see this evening will be Catty's hard work. So thank you very much to her. And I believe she's got some friends that are joining in tonight and having their own little mini competition. And Catty, I will make sure that there is a specific prize for whoever is top in your friends. And I'll say this as well, if you do come in as one of our guest writers and you decide to have a bit of a house party, which a few of you have done, if you bring some friends round and you sort of have a viewing evening, I'll give you a bespoke prize just for your group for whoever answers or comes top, so that you've got something nice and extra to play for. Yeah, glad video questions are back. Let's hope they work nicely. They have been tested and they seem to go all right, which was good. Who else have we got over there then? So Andre, Delia, Dana. Jen's claiming that Schwarzenegger and Mississippi are easy to spell. I think Mississippi is, but Schwarzenegger usually catches people out a little bit. And Wana, who... Now, if you're playing the video game quiz tonight and you don't really play video games, and I'll hold my hands up, I don't really play as much as I used to in the 90s on my Super Nintendo. But if you're somebody that isn't a big fan, Wana is a perfect example of why you should still play this quiz. Because Wana joined us for our Breaking Bad quiz last week, and she has never watched Breaking Bad, and she guessed her way to 8th position and won herself a pizza. So that is why you should always play and just take a guess and see what happens. Here's your top prizes tonight for our two top players. It will be from El Torito, the best Mexican restaurant in the country. Once again, our winner will receive a 200 lei gift voucher for home delivery. It must be for home delivery because, of course, El Torito have limited space at their restaurant. We don't want to take up their tables there, but you will get 200 lei to order in a nice dinner, and the runner-up will get 100 lei. And for both of you, the winner and the runner-up, there is a little bonus tonight, which is a Super Nintendo, an official Super Nintendo keyring of the old controller, the old classic controller. We'll give one of those to the winner, one of those to our runner-up as well. Thank you to El Torito. If you fancy getting yourself a nice takeaway, it's not all about pizza. We do love Jerry's Pizza, but there are other options out there. Do consider ordering in from El Torito. Their food is absolutely marvellous, and all of their details are on the screen. Let's talk spot prizes. What else are we giving away? Well, everything's themed tonight. Spot prizes. We'll go with third place first of all. They'll get a Fallout figure there. It's a Dorbs figure. You can see everything on your screen. 20th position will get an Overwatch Winston keychain. It's a pop keychain, still very cool. A Noob Killer t-shirt goes to 40th place. I must warn you, it's quite a big t-shirt, but it's still quite funky. As someone reassured me yesterday, they like winning big t-shirts because it means that they can wear them as dresses. Well, that's absolutely fine if you want to do that. And that will go to you if you're in 40th position. And then we have another Fallout gift. It's Vault Boy, the famous Vault Boy from Fallout, as a 5-star figure, and that will go to our 60th position this evening. So 4 cool spot prizes to be had, as well as first and second, and then we will give away a couple more prizes, as we always do, on the lucky wheel. And this is what we have tonight for our gold and silver Patreons. At the end of the quiz, all of your names will be on the lucky wheel. If you're a silver Patreon, you'll be on there once. If you're a gold Patreon, you will be on there 3 times, and we will spin twice. Spin number 1 will get you a Game Boy official keyring of the original Game Boy, which quite frankly was the best Christmas present I ever received back in 1989 or 1990, whenever it was. Oh my god, couldn't get me away from the thing. Absolutely adored it. I should go and find it. It's probably in a loft somewhere. But also with that keyring, a couple of other nice gifts. First of all, there's a Legend of Zelda poster, which is not on the screen, but there is also this art print of Sonic the Hedgehog, of some of the original drawings of Sonic. It was released for the 25th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I've got one of them. It's not framed, I'm afraid, but it is protected in a backing board, and it's ready for you to frame if you want. So spin number 1 will get all of those little goodies there, but spin number 2 will pick up a Funko Pop. You know I love Funko Pops. I love to give them away, and tonight's Funko Pop is a Fortnite Funko of Raptor. So if you are a Fortnite fan, or you know some kids or friends who are fans, pass it on to them. They'll be absolutely over the moon if you can win that for them and pass it on to them. All right, let's go back to our main screen and see what's going on. What's the time here? Oh, look, we've still got some gaming going on in the background. We've got lots of different games behind me as the evening goes on. Some more people signing in. Timia, good evening to you. There is Wana, who was our lucky guesser last week. Andra, good evening to you. Hopefully you'll have a fun quiz this evening. We have got a guest writer ready for next week, and it is a very, very cool one that we're doing next week. I know I say that all the time, but I am very excited about the one we're doing next week because it's pretty different to any of the quiz subjects and themes that we've had before. It's going to be a good one, and I have got some really nice theme prizes to go along with that. We're approaching 7:58 Romania time, depending on where you are. It's 7:58 here in Romania, so that will be 5:58 in the UK, just ticking over to it, and we will kick off in just a couple of minutes. We're looking over at the screen. We've got 56 players at the moment, but that should go up. We expect that to go up. If it should hopefully pass 60, otherwise we'll be stuck with one of our spot prizes, and we don't want that. But we know that lots of you want to play, but we also know that there's a whole bundle of people down at the beach. But some people might be signing in at the last minute whilst they're sitting on the beach. Addy, our sound man, is coming in to play, and he's actually gaming as he plays. Now, Addy, I really think this is the time for you to shine. I know you're a bit of a gamer, mate. Yeah, come on, let's see what you can do. Good evening to George as well. So this t-shirt, I did buy it today. I'm going to wear it tonight. And I mean, if anybody wants it, just send me a message and you can have it after the quiz. I will launder it and make sure it's nice and clean. But if anybody genuinely likes this Street Fighter 2 t-shirt, then drop me a line and I'll see if we can pass it on to someone. So lots of people starting to sign in now, as always happens at the last minute. People always come in. Evening to Matt, who's playing over in the UK. Are you in or out, Matt? Are you in the garden barbecuing or on the beach? You're often out as opposed to sitting at home. Do let us know. So just touching on those prizes again, if you do win a prize this evening, please try and make an effort to come and meet me at Mojo when I'm down there, because we will have a cut-off at some point, because we've got so many prizes that are piling up and they're all perfectly safe, but we do want to get them in your hands. So do come and see me and pick them up as soon as you can. We had some very happy people getting their prizes yesterday, but we want to give them out. And if you don't come and pick them up, we're going to have to put a cut-off on them at some point, and we will just restart recycling, because we've got lots of people that we know would love to have those prizes. So, you know, there's some Fortnite in the background now. So Matt's been for a barbecue on the Isle of Wight, but it's raining. I'll say it in a more polite way than Matt is putting it just there. That's all right. Okay, so we're on the brink of getting started. Remember, it is 50 back-to-back questions, non-stop, all the way. The majority are multiple choice, but there will be some that are open-ended where you need to tap in your correct answer. Now, one thing that you will see on your screens tonight will be the enter button. I think it's enter or select or whatever they call it. That is there. If you want to enter your answer nice and quick, just tap on that. Contrary to what somebody said last week, it wasn't the case. If you don't click enter, but you have clicked on an answer, whatever the last answer is that you've clicked on, that will be the one that's entered, okay? So don't worry if you don't enter it, it just means that you won't be fast. But as long as you click on any answer, the last one that you click on will be the one that's entered. But if you want to enter it fast, just click the enter button. I think it's called enter button. Someone will tell me in the feed, and that will put it in a lot quicker for you, all right? Somebody said last week that if you don't click the enter button that you don't get any points. That's not true. We've tested it, and that's just not true. Right, we have ticked over to 8 o'clock in Romania and 6 o'clock in the UK, so I think we should get on with this. Good luck to everybody. We have got a whole array of subjects within the world of video gaming, and we really hope that we've managed to cover everything and that you have a good time. So I will head over to my quiz. Get your heads down onto your handsets, your eyes on the game, and we will get going. Here's your start button, and we'll go over to our playing screen. And question number 1, invented in 1958. What was the name of the first ever video game? What was the name of the first ever video game? So tap away and get your answers in. And tennis for 2 is the correct answer here. Just 27.5% of you getting it right. 1958 it was invented, as we say, and it was on an oscilloscope, which is one of those like radar things, you know, and they invented it on there. So we have Leo into the lead, Pandora, The Last of Us, Noob, and Zeldaya. You've all got 3 points. You're in that order on account of who answered the quickest, and we are going to play through the whole of Super Mario Brothers whilst we quiz with you. We might just get to the end of it. We will see. Here's number 2. What is the name of the main character in the Halo franchise? What is the name of the main character in the Halo franchise? So maybe if you're video game fans, they're a bit easy to begin with, but don't worry, they will get tougher. Time's up. Master Chief is the correct answer, and massive 73.1% of you getting that one right. people with 6 points at the moment are Stay a While and Listen, It's a Me, Mario, Noob, Latreus Kratoson, and Iska Jarak. All of these gaming names, characters, I presume that's what they are, that I've never heard of, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, you're in that order purely on who answered quickest, who answered the fastest. Let's see how long it takes for us to catch all of you out. Here's your next question, number 3. The portal gun from Portal creates portals of which 2 colours? The portal gun from Portal creates portals of which 2 colours? Hopefully we're going to amuse you with some Super Mario Brothers behind me for the rest of the quiz. Orange and blue is the correct answer. You can just about see orange and blue in that picture as well. As you know, we weren't sure whether to leave it in, but not everybody got it, so it was fine to leave it. 62.7% of you getting it. Stay a While and Listen stays in the lead. Phoenix, Delia and Martin, Latreus Kratoson, and Espra. That's our top 5 as it stands. You're all 100% with your answers. Everybody getting all of them right so far. Let's try another one. This is question number 4. Complete this popular sentence turned meme from the Elder Scrolls series. I used to be an adventurer like you. It's not a speed run, Vlad. I think it's just a playthrough. It's not an actual speed run, as you'll see, because he's collecting lots of stuff. The correct answer here, but then I took an arrow in the knee. 70.4% of you getting it right, and as it stands, we've only got 3 players, just like that. It's only taken 4 questions to get you down to 3 players with a 100% record. So we've got Stay a While and Listen still in the lead. Phoenix second. Latreus Kratoson, you've all got 12 points. Corneliu comes into the top 5 with 9. Andre Vernon, you've got 9 as well. There's your top 5. And here comes your next question. Question number 5. Which of these is not a move in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2? Very, very popular video game, this one. Which of them is not a move in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2? Tricky one, but we've still got 2 players that are unbeaten here. Melancholy is the correct answer. That's a snowboarding move. The layback grind is accessible after unlocking Tony Hawk / McSqueeb. There you go. Phoenix and Stay a While and Listen, you're both still 100%, but Phoenix now leads because they answered quickest. Corneliu takes 3rd place, 12. Andre, 12. And the Tansleys, good evening to you guys. You're into the top 5 with 12 points as well. Just one correct answer separating our top 5. Question number 6. What is the name of the dog companion in Fallout 4? Yeah, Yon, split screening we don't recommend because you're just using up loads of data and what have you, or bandwidth if you're on a one device. It's better to have 2 devices. Dog meat, correct answer. 34.3% of you getting it right, and just like that, we've only got 1 person with a 100% record, and it's Stay a While and Listen who leads the way with 18. Andre Vernon 15, Corneliu 15, Phoenix 15, and Mihai 15. Still very close though. 1 person with a 100% record as it stands. Let's see what sort of question we've got to throw at him to catch him out. Here's question number 7. Which Star Wars game is this? In the picture? Oh, Yon. I do feel bad for you sitting on the beach and quizzing along. Rogue Squadron is the correct answer. 47.8% of you getting it right, and our top players all get it. So Stay a While and Listen stays in 1st place, 21 points. Andre Vernon, 2nd, 18. Mihai, 3rd, 18. Corneliu, you've got 4th with 18, and the Tansleys have 18. You should be able to, Yon, you should be able to make YouTube, if you're on a smartphone, YouTube should just go small into the corner and you can have the actual quiz on the screen. I think that should work okay. I'm sure you'll work it out. Question 8. How many playable characters were in the original version of Street Fighter 2? Please enter your numerical answer. Got to use your keyboard. Got to be quick. We've given you a few extra seconds. All right, tricky one, but it looks like most of you managed to get an answer in. The correct answer is 8, and just 23% of you getting that one right. So that's a good example of an open-ended question where you need to tap in the correct answer. The correct player, well, you could have counted them on me maybe, but it's Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Blanca, Ehon, Guile, Zangief, and Dalsim. Dalsim was the one that I used to use. Stay a While and Listen, still in the lead. Then it's Mihai, Corneliu, It's a Me, Mario, the Tansleys. That is your top 5. Just one correct answer separating them all. And here's your next question, number 9. What is the fictional language spoken in The Sims? What is the fictional language spoken in The Sims? M. Bison was not a playable character, Matt. He was one of the bosses, but he wasn't playable in the original Street Fighter 2. Simlish is the correct answer. 66.2% of you nailing that one. And it's still incredibly close, but we've got a bit of a change. Stay a while and listen still leads the way, 24. Mihai, 21. Andre Vernon, third with 21. It's me, Mario, 21. And Dana, good evening to you. You come into the top 5 with 21 as well. Catty's already taking favourites. Catty, just hang around in the chat and see if you can answer any questions if anything comes up. Question 10. In which of the following series were Dracula and the Grim Reaper recurring villains? In which of the following series were Dracula and the Grim Reaper recurring villains? Yes, if you want to chat about any of these questions or answers, Catty is in the feed for you to pester. She won't mind. Castlevania, cracking old Nintendo game that was. I know there's lots of versions of it now, but the original Nintendo game back in the day, absolutely superb. 64.1%. Stay a while and listen. He's still there, 27 points. Andre Vernon, he's got 24. Mihai, 24. It's me, Mario, 24. And Dana, 24. It's still just one correct answer separating our top 5. So it's super close. 10 down, 40 to go. Number 11. In 2006, South Park released an episode in which the gang is playing what popular video game? That is a screenshot from the show. And it's a brilliant episode as well. I'm sure you've all seen it, but if you haven't, go and watch it. It is so good. 77.1% of you knowing it is World of Warcraft. Cartman, Carl, Stan and Kenny and Randy Marsh have to go and take on the guy that's just killing everybody in World of Warcraft. And it's still super close, but we've got a bit of a change here. Stay a while and listen, still out in the lead. He's only got one wrong at the moment. But Cool Runnings now into second place with 27. Andre Vernon, 27. Mihai, 27. And It's Me, Mario, with a very popular name, 27 as well. Multiple answer. Select the 3 names of popular Let's Play streamers. 3 of them in that list. Lots of South Park fans in the feed. So, popular Let's Play streamers. Can you get them? Yeah, pretty much you can. Markiplier is a great name. I should steal that. Markiplier. PewDiePie, who's one of the highest earning YouTubers in the world, and Sky Does Minecraft. Their Let's Play is a video accompanied by screenshots and sometimes text documenting the playthrough of a game, a bit like what you're watching behind me right now. All of our top players pretty much nailing that. Stay a while and listen still leads. Then it's Andre, Cool Runnings, It's Me, Mario and Mihai. There's your top 5 as we head to question number 13. In video games, what does NPC stand for? What does NPC stand for? Oh, look at this. We've given you more time than we should. Catty, look, we've found an error. We didn't pick up on that. I'm expecting everybody to get this one right. Oh, Catty, that's my fault as well. We've put too much time on, but it doesn't matter. Let's hope you all get it right. So, NPC stands for non-playable character, and surprise, surprise, the vast majority of you getting that one right. I wonder how. 90.1% getting it right. We're going to move on to our next question, number 14. In 2014, an agency for which country's government recreated their entire country to scale in Minecraft? So which country was created in Minecraft to scale in 2014? Denmark is the correct answer here. 44.1% of you getting that one right. It took about 4,000 billion bricks and 1 terabyte of data. And it's still very close, but things starting to stretch ever so slightly. Stay a while and listen, 45. Andre, 42. It's me, Mario, 42. Cool Runnings, 42. Vatanzi's 39. Vlad and everybody, all that happened is we put the amount of time to answer and the amount of time between questions, we put them the wrong way round. That's all that happened there. So you've got more time to answer and less time between one of the questions. It's fine. Here's your next one, number 15. What was the reason for this gathering in World of Warcraft at the start of July 2020? There it is on your screens. What was the reason of this gathering in World of Warcraft at the start of July 2020? Time is up. Memorial is the correct answer here. 34.7% of you getting it right. Memorials were held across multiple servers and locations to pay respects to a World of Warcraft legend. His name was Reckful. He passed away, and literally tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of players came together to hold a memorial. And just like that, things have got a little bit crazy on the scores. Andre, It's a Me Mario, and Stay a While and Listen. That's your top 3 now, all on 45. The Tansleys have 42 and Mihai have 42. It's anyone's quiz as it stands, and here's number 16. Which one of these is not a playable race in StarCraft? Which one of these is not a playable race in StarCraft? We've reached World 3-2 on the Mario game playing out behind me. Zalnaga is the correct answer here. 63.2% of you getting that one right. And just like that, he got caught up and now he stretched away again. Stay a while and listen. Gets it. 48. Mihai, second place, 45. It's a Me Mario, 45. Andre Vernon, 45. And Sammy K, good to have you, mate. Are you in Finland at the moment? Do let us know. He's on 42. One of our Finnish players. Once travelled all the way to Bucharest with his new wife to play a quiz. Nice guy. Next question, number 17. Look at the picture. It's the logo for which video game developer? That is the logo for which video game developer? Time's up. Let's see how you guys have answered on this one. LucasArts is the correct answer here, and a huge 58.8% of you getting it right. Founded by George Lucas as Lucasfilm Games, best known for its graphic adventure games based on Star Wars and the Indiana Jones franchise. And it's still close, but we've got a bit of a change. Stay a while and listen holds that lead. 51, Andre Vernon and Mihai, both in second and third. But now we've got Ruxy and Dana into the top 5. Good evening to you, Ruxy. First time in the top 5. Dana's back in on 45 points as well. 5th place. Here's number 18. In Worms Armageddon, what is the name of the weapon that has the battle cry, Hallelujah? Oh, now Worms. Worms, what a game. Again, going back to the 90s on the Super Nintendo. Oh, I love that game. Correct answer here is the Holy Hand Grenade. You could probably have guessed that one. The Holy Hand Grenade was a reference to the famous weapon that was in Monty Python's The Life of... Holy Grail. Holy Grail. Which was rather lovely. Stay a while and listen, 54 points. Mihai, 51. Andre Vernon, 51. Sammy K moves up a place, 48. And the Tansleys, 48. I don't think Lemmings was underrated, Matt. It was one of the biggest games of its time. But Worms is awesome. Number 19. What colour do the ghost enemies turn to once Pac-Man eats a power pellet? Pellet? That should be pellet, shouldn't it? Doesn't matter. I think you understand. What colour do those ghosts turn? Blue is the correct answer here, and 56.5% of you getting it right. They panic when turn blue and essentially can be eaten. And it's still super close. Stay a while and listen, 57. Andre Vernon, 54. Mihai, 54. The Tansleys, 51. Cool Runnings, 51. Lots of love here for the game Worms. The original game, going back on that cartridge for the Super Nintendo, we spent hours playing that. And you had one controller that you had to pass round. It was turn-based. It's so good. Oh, memories. Number 20. Without adjusting for inflation, what is the most expensive video game ever made? Warner, this is something that I figured you might know a little bit about, and you're doing worse than when you did the Breaking Bad quiz. Come on, keep going, keep going. We're not even halfway. Grand Theft Auto 5. I hope you got it, Matt. There's one of your Grand Theft Auto questions. It cost $265 million to produce, which is $291 million with inflation. If you adjust for inflation, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 comes in at around $298 million, but actual money spent, $265 million, and that means Mihai now takes the lead from Stay a While and Listen, both on 57. Ruxy into third with 54. Andre, 54. Dana holds on to 5th with 54. New leader then. Here's your next question. Which character in the Street Fighter series was inspired by the martial arts legend Bruce Lee? Another Street Fighter question. Not that we love Street Fighter or anything. Is he on there? Can you see him? He's not on there. Oh, that's a clue. Fei Long is the correct answer here. 22.9% of you getting that one right. Fei Long, which means Flying Dragon. He was an incredibly popular player in the Street Fighter series. And he, looked and sounded and resembled Bruce Lee. Mihai suddenly has an outright lead, 60 points. Andre, 57. It's a Me Mario, 57. Stay a While and Listen has 57, but drops to 4th. And Ruxy has 5th place with 54. Wow. Everything's changed. Here's another one. Number 22. Which of these horror game franchises came first? Which of these horror game franchises came first? Tricky question, or is it? Let's have a look. Doom is the correct answer, and actually it's not tricky at all. 76.8% of you getting it right. All the way back in 1993, Doom was first released. And this is amazing. He's gone from first down to fourth and now back to first again, but we have a four-way tie for that top position, and it's Stay a While and Listen that's in first. It's Me Mario 60, Andre Vernon 60, Mihai's there with 60, and Cool Running has 57. So a four-way tie for the top, but they are in that order because of how they answered, or presuming they got it right. Yeah, Wolfenstein was a great game as well. What is the name of the woman Mario is attempting to save from the giant ape in the original Donkey Kong? McBalls, what I loved about some of those games was you had to still use a little bit of imagination, didn't you? You know, you had to have a bit of this going as well, which I liked. Pauline is the correct answer, and the majority of you getting that. That's impressive that you knew that. 44.3%. Well, not everybody knew it because it's all changed at the top again. Andre Vernon goes into the lead with 63, but Mihai and It's a Me Mario, they're both there with 63 as well. The Tansleys into fourth with 60, and he's up and down like a yo-yo at the minute. Stay a While and Listen drops down to fifth place, but still just one correct answer off the top spot. He's got 60. Here's your next question, number 24. It's a first letter question. Name the Atari video game that you can see on your screens. There's a screenshot. What's the name of that Atari video game? Time is up. Now, even if you never played this, and I should imagine that very few of you did, you could have guessed E for E.T. You can see it now, can't you? E.T., just 28.8% of you getting it right. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Famously, it was such a bad game that tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of copies of the cartridge were buried in the desert by Atari. Andre Vernon leads the way, 66. Mihai also has 66. He's up again. Stay a While and Listen into third with 63. The Tansley 63. And Ruxy has 63. Halfway point number 25. Which actor voiced the Joker in Batman in the Arkham series? You're not wrong, Matt. When you know it's E.T., it's so obvious, that question, isn't it? I agree. All right, so the actor that voiced the Joker in Batman, the Arkham series, was Mark Hamill, famous, of course, for playing Luke Skywalker, but also incredibly famous for the animated series and the video games playing the Joker. 66.7% of you getting it right. And this is such a close quiz. This is wonderful to see so many people going up and down. But it's Andre still holding on to the lead with 69, but Mihai's tied with him on 69. Dana now into third place with 66. Ruxy's going along with her. She's got 66. And Cool Runnings, they've been there or thereabouts. They've got 66 as well. Whew. What's the name of Crash Bandicoot's sister? What is the name of Crash Bandicoot's sister? I mean, I've never played the game, so I wouldn't know. But look at this. 58.5% of you getting it right. Her name is Coco. She's the younger sister of Crash. And, yeah, that's her in the picture. Lovely. Andre and Mihai still tied with 72 points each. Stay a While and Listen holds on to that third place, 69, but you're tied with Cool Runnings. And It's a Me Mario drops down a little bit to fifth place with 66. The two girls have dropped out the top five. Let's see if they can get back in. Be proud. Any trivia you know you should be proud about. Number 27. Multiple answer. Select 3 maps are available in PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Now, this is a game that I adore. Adore this game. So you've got 5 options there. Let's see if you can get all 3 of them. Okay, we're looking for Erangel, Vikendi, and Sanhok. Kohelit is in Legend of Zelda. Tevinter is part of Dragon Age, and I do love PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds PUBG. I play it a lot on my phone, but I have got a gaming desktop here now to do all of these lovely, wonderful graphics. I'm going to get it and start playing it properly soon, I promise. We have an outright leader in Cool Runnings, who's going into the lead for the first time, 78. Then it's Mihai and Andre, both on 75. Stay a While and Listen, 72. And Corneliu's back with 69, and here's number 28. Which type of Pokemon is strong against Charmander? Which type of Pokemon is strong against Charmander? While there might be League of Legends, there might not. You'll just have to be patient and see. Water is the correct answer here. Charmander is a fire-type Pokemon, so they're strong against grass, ice, bug, steel, and fairy Pokemons, but weak against fire, water, rock, dragon Pokemons. 70.3% of you nailing that one. Cool Running still has the outright lead on 81. Andre Vernon, 78. Mihai, 78. The Tansleys have 72, and Corneliu has 72. And some of our long-term leaders, they've dropped out the top 5 at the moment, and a bit of a breakaway by our top 3, but everything can still change. Here's number 29. Look at the picture. What was the name given to this popular cheat code? What was the name given to this popular cheat code? Up, up, down, down, left, right, be a start. Still remember it off by heart. The Konami code is the correct answer. Nearly half of you getting it, 48.4%. It's in most games. The one that it really became famous for was Contra, but I remember using it on Gradius, an old game called Gradius, to get all the power-ups, which was very cool. Cool Runnings, 84. Andre Vernon, 81. Mihai, 81. Stay a while and listen is back again, 75. He's tied with Corneliu, who is on 75. Exactly. There's only one code, isn't there, McBoars? Only one. Number 30. Which 2014 video game allowed the players to choose one of 4 character archetypes? Fighter, Thief, Mage, or Jew? That is a screenshot of the game, but we've taken out part of it to not give it away. Now this one's incredibly guessable, and let's see if you did manage to guess it. Lots of you going for Gauntlet, but actually, come on. Fighter, Thief, Mage, or Jew? It has to be South Park, The Stick of Truth. 47.6% of you getting that one right. Gauntlet, Fighter, Mage, Wizard, Alf, was it? I can't remember. See if anyone else can remember. Cool Runnings, 87. Andre Vernon, 84. Him and Mihai both still tied on 84. Stay a while and listen. And Corneliu, both on 78. What is the largest prize pool in esports tournament history? So the amount of money for one tournament. What is the largest ever prize pool in esports tournament history? Now, this is why you should get your kids into video games. $34,330,069, and 47.5% of you getting that one right. It was awarded at the International 2019 Dota 2 Championships, and the 5-person winning team called OG, they received $15.5 million. Cool Runnings got that and suddenly has a 6-point lead. Cool Runnings 90, Mihai 84, Andre 84. Stefan, good evening to you, into the top 5 with 81, and Dana's back, she's got 81 as well. Number 32. In which game series are the targets based on real historical figures with accurate deaths, dates, and locations? It's one of those 4 in front of you. Assassin's Creed is the correct answer, and a massive 92.3% of you getting that one right. Possibly the easiest question of the night, and our top 5 all nailed it. Yes, Cool Runnings leads the way, still with that 6-point gap over Andre and Mihai, who have 2nd and 3rd respectively. Stefan holds on to 4th place, and Dana stays there in 5th. All right, here's your next question coming up. This will be question number 3. I'm trying to catch on to the feed at the same time. Number 33, in the multiplayer cooking game Overcooked, which kingdom do you save from a giant meatball monster? That's a game, apparently. Let's have a look and see if you know this. Do you play Overcooked? The Onion Kingdom is the correct answer here, and 26.4% of you getting that one right. And it is a little bit of a change in our top 5. Cool Running still has that 6-point lead, but it's now Mihai who's into 2nd place outright with 90 points. Andre, you've dropped to 3rd, but you're still there, leading the way from Corneliu and Dana in 3rd. Corneliu, Dana, you're 4th and 5th respectively. I can tell you now there's no Farmville questions, Matt. We're not doing too many questions on mobile phones, I'm afraid. What is the name of this classic video game that you can see playing right now? What is the name of this classic video game? Another video question. We should include more of these, I think. Time is up. Did you get it? Did you get it? Galaxians is the correct answer. Lots of you going for Space Invaders. Space Invaders was black and white, the original one. Black and white. Galaxians is the correct answer. And amazingly, just 9.1% of you getting it right. And not many of our top players did get it right. Cool Runnings, 96. Mihai, 90. Andre, 90. Stefan, 84. Ruxy has 84. That was a big chance for people to catch up. So if you were one of the 9.1%, you have caught our leaders up there. Here's number 35. And enter your 4-digit answer, please. In what year of the 1990s did Sega launch the first ever Sonic the Hedgehog game? 4-digit number we're looking for. Don't put just 2 digits. We want 4 digits to get the correct answer. And your time is up. 1991. Tricky question, but it's 1991 the correct answer. 27% of you getting that one right. And look at this. Not many of our top players did. This has been a big chance here to catch the leaders because Cool Runnings got it wrong. Andre got it wrong and Mihai got it wrong. Stefan and Ruxy, they both get it and they catch up a little bit. They're on 87 and just one correct answer, both of them, off second place. Well done if you got that one. Stop it, Matt. I can kick you out the game. 15 questions to go. Number 36. What's the name of the protagonist in God of War? What's the name of the protagonist in God of War? I can remember, obviously, playing Sonic the Hedgehog for the first time, and it was astonishing because of the speed of the graphics and what have you. It was like nothing we'd ever seen. Kratos is the correct answer here. Wow, you love God of War, you guys. 85.1% of you getting this one right. And Cool Runnings still maintains that 6-point lead and is one question away from breaking the 100-point barrier. 99 points for you. Andre and Mihai still tussling away for second and third. 93 points, the two of them. And Ruxy and Stefan, they swap places, but they're still just 3 points behind Mihai and Andre for that second place. It's super close. Cool Runnings leads the way. Here's number 37. Which game was inspired by a Google-created April Fool's joke? Which game was created by a Google-created April Fool's joke? Time is up. Pokemon Go is the correct answer here. Lots of you going for Goat Simulator. We had a feeling you might select that. But it was Pokemon Go because back in 2014, Google said that there were Pokemons hidden inside Google Maps as a joke, as an April Fool's joke. But the boss of Niantic, who invented Pokemon Go eventually, just decided that is a brilliant idea and they created it. And Cool Runnings gets it right and Mihai gets it wrong. So that means we have a massive lead now for Cool Runnings leading the way. Stefan goes into third. Andre and Ruxy make up your top 5. Here's number 38. True or false, in 2002, a British man tried to legally change his name to Mr. PlayStation 2, but was refused by a tribunal who said you are just trying to seek attention. We did give you a few more seconds because it's a long, long question. Is that true or false? Look at this. It's absolutely false because his name was Dan Holmes and he did change his name with absolutely no issues whatsoever. We didn't mind, and his name is now Mr. PS2. And as far as we can research and find out, he's never changed his name back. So, yeah, that fact was false. There was no tribunal. They just let him do it. No worries. Cool Runnings, 102, but Stefan's catching you up. He's moved right up through here and takes second place now, 96 points. Andre and Mihai both still stuck together, but they've dropped back. Ruxy in 5th. Number 39. The size of which of Lara Croft's features was a game developer accident? Are you going to go for the obvious one? Oh, of course you are. You see breasts and you just tap away, don't you? But it's the right answer. 74.6% of you getting it right. It was a programming error, where her breast size was increased by 150% as opposed to 50%. And just like that, with Cool Runnings getting one wrong, it's tightened up again. Stefan, you've got 99, just behind Cool Runnings on 102. Andre, 96. Mihai, 96. Ruxy, 93. Accident in inverted commas, I think, is the right way, Andre. Yeah. Number 40. In Dark Souls, what is Solaire looking for throughout the game? Solaire? I guess that's the right way of saying it. It must be the right way of saying it, particularly when you know the answer, because he's looking for his own personal son. Solaire, get it? Solaire, his own personal son. He's looking for the meaning of life, which is his son, S-U-N. Cool Runnings gets it wrong. Another one getting wrong. And Mihai's jumped back into second place, 99 points. But he's tied with Stefan and Andre, who all have 99, just one correct answer off the top spot. Cornelius back into the top 5 with 93. Remember, prizes for our top 3 players tonight. If in doubt, guess. Wise words, mate. Wise words. Number 41. What's the name of the main character in Red Dead Redemption 2? Now, this is a game that I have for the Xbox One, and I barely started it. And I know it's meant to be incredible. I promise I'm going to play it at some point. And I will be playing the character Arthur Morgan. You may spot Charlie Strong, Michael Gray and Alfie Solomons as being characters from the TV show Peaky Blinders. So if you know Peaky Blinders, you'd have been able to work that one out. So we've got tons of players now past the 100-point mark, and it is still super close. Cool Runnings leads the way, 105. Mihai holds on to second, 102. Andre Vernon, 102. Stefan drops down to fourth, but he also has 102. And Cornelio has not given up yet. He's got 96, and we've got 9 questions to go, and quite a few points to be had. Here's number 42. What did this World of Warcraft character created by Ben Schultz shout before charging into battle? Now, if you play World of Warcraft, this will be pretty easy for you, I would say. Oh, come on, Wana. Don't need to know trivia to call yourself a gamer. He used to shout Leroy Jenkins, and it became a popular meme, so I'm told. 60.7% of you knowing that as well, so it must be true. And it is still super tight. All of our top players getting it. Cool Runnings, 108. Andre takes second place now. Stefan takes third. Mihai is down to fourth, but they've all got the same score of 105. Corneliu is just a couple of correct answers off of the second place, essentially. He's got 99. 8 questions to go. Here's number 43. What does DOTA stand for? D-O-T-A. What does that stand for? Not all the questions are difficult. If you're a gamer, this is not tough. If you're guessing, 25% chance of getting it right. We're up to World 7-4 on the Super Mario game behind me. 71.6% knowing it is Defense of the Ancients. And all of our top players getting that right. So Cool Runnings now 111. Andre 108. Stefan 108. Mihai 108. And Corneliu 102. Super, super close. 7 questions remain. Are we going to get to see Mario finish? I think we probably will. He might even finish before we're ready. We will see. Next question, number 44. Which footballer has appeared on the most covers of the FIFA video game? Which footballer has appeared on the most covers of the FIFA video game? That is Eden Hazard on the latest one, and I can tell you it's not him. He's not one of your options. Look at this. Only 13.8% of you getting this one right, and it's a great question for Cool Runnings. It's Wayne Rooney, who's a long way ahead of everybody. Seven of them he's been on. 7. Ronaldinho and Lionel Messi, 4 each. Cristiano Ronaldo, just 2. Cool Runnings suddenly has a 6-point lead from Andre and Mihai and Stefan, who are in that order. Stay a while and listen comes into top 5 again on 102. Here's your next question, number 45. Agent 47 from the Hitman series comes from which country? Agent 47 from the Hitman series comes from which country? Time's up. Correct answer is Romania, and just a third of you getting this one right, 33.3%. Created on September the 5th, 1964 in the game in Ort Meyer's asylum in Romania. And it's still that 6-point lead for Cool Runnings. But Stefan gets one wrong there. So it means that we've now got 117 for Cool Runnings. Mihai second place 111. Andre Vernon 111. They're ahead now of Stefan, who's got 108. And stay a while and listen, making a bit of a comeback, 105. 5 questions to go. Here's number 46. What is the first letter of this character's name? What is the first letter of this character's name? Enter the first letter of his name and the first letter only. And your time is up. We're looking for G, and just 23% of you getting this one right. Gordon Freeman from Half-Life. Gordon Freeman from the game Half-Life. So you needed to put the letter G. Cool Runnings gets it. Holds on to that 6-point lead. 120. Mihai 114. Andre 114. Stefan 111. And Ruxy back into the top 5. 108. Just 4 questions to go, and it's still super, super close. But Cool Runnings a big advantage now with 6 points over second place. Number 47. Robin Williams named his daughter after one of the main characters from which Nintendo video game? Robin Williams named his daughter after one of the main characters from which Nintendo video game? Time's up. And The Legend of Zelda is the correct answer, and it's going to be a massive answer here. Yeah, 89.7%. Obviously, he's renowned for his comedy and his acting, but he loved video games, and his daughter is indeed called Zelda. Cool Runnings, 1, 2, 3, still with that 6-point lead over Andre and Mihai, who are fighting it out for second place. Stefan, 114. Corneliu's back into the top 5 with 111. We've only got 3 questions remaining, but the final one will have multiple answers, so there's lots of points to be had. Here's number 48. What is the official name for the playing pieces in a game of Tetris? What is the official name for the playing pieces in a game of Tetris? Tough one towards the end. But the majority of you get it. 30.8% getting it right. Tetriminos is the correct answer here, or Tetriminos. And Cool Runnings gets it wrong, which means Andre and Mihai catch up. It's Cool Runnings 123, Andre 120, Mihai 120, Stay a While and Listen 114, and Stefan 114. It's not misspelled. They Treminos is the mathematical name. They created Treminos. Feel free to look it up, McBoars. Here's your penultimate question, number 49. Which of the following pop culture relevant dances is not found in Fortnite? One of those is not in Fortnite. Yeah, Tetriminos. It's definitely not misspelled. It's just they renamed it. The lift from Dirty Dancing. Now, you could have worked this one out because it needs 2 people to do the lift, and all of the others are very popular single-person dances. So, the lift from Dirty Dancing, 42.4% getting it right, and with 1 question to go. Cool Runnings holds on to the lead, 126, 3 points over Mihai and Andre, 123. Stay a While and Listen, 117. Stefan, 114. So, it's going to be between our top 3 for those top 3 places. And good luck, everybody. It comes down to this. Your final question. Question 50 of 50. Select the 3 playable characters from the story mode of Grand Theft Auto 5. Select the 3 playable characters from the story mode of Grand Theft Auto 5. 1 for Matt Ball here, but I think it's a bit late for him to catch up. Time is up. And let's see how you've answered here. All right, the correct answers that we were looking for were Michael DeSanta, Trevor Phillips, Franklin Clinton. Those are your top 3, and will you have a look at this? The same 3 stay at the top, but it's a thoroughly deserving win for Cool Runnings, who beats Andre into 2nd place with Mihai in 3rd. They're both tied on 132 points, but they will both pick up prizes. Stay a While and Listen on 126 and Ruxy on 123, and we'll go 3, 2, 1. There's some sprinkles for you. There's some sprinkles. All right, Cool Runnings. Congratulations to you. What a cracking quiz that was. Up and down. Stay a While and Listen. Unlucky, my man. You were leading for such a long way. You made a bit of a comeback towards the end, but it just wasn't enough. Ruxy, as I say, was in 5th place. Your top 10 is rounded out with Stefan. Brilliant quiz from you, mate. You finished in 6th on 123. Dan, 120 points. You were tied with Corneliu, who had 120. Dana, you finished on 9th position with 117. And Sammy K, we saw you in the top 5 just a couple of times. You finished on 111. So, Cool Runnings, whoever you are, congratulations. You will win a wonderful prize. Let's show you what we're going to give you. Cool Runnings will win 200 lei, providing, of course, you are here in Bucharest. If you're not in Bucharest, we can allow you to gift it to somebody else. You just need to tell us who that might be. So 200 lei for home delivery from Altarito, and a Super Nintendo keyring, which we will hold on at Mojo, and we will do a prize pickup day so that you can come along and get them. Andre Vernon, you're going to get 100 lei, mate, for Altarito as well, and you'll also pick up a Super Nintendo keyring. Let's go to our spot prizes and see if we are going to get a few people claiming them. So 3rd, we'll go to Mihai. It's a Fallout figure, Dorbs figure, but we will also give you a Super Nintendo keyring as well. So 2 prizes there for our 3rd place finisher, Mihai. 20th position, if you finished in 20th, we have the Pocket Pop of Winston from Overwatch. Noob Killer gets 40th, and Victor is claiming 60th. 60th for Victor. You're going to get Vault Boy from Fallout as well. Matt's saying he's won, but have you won anything, Matt? Have you won anything? Let's have a look. We're just going to flick through here and see if anybody... No prize for 25th, I'm afraid. We've changed it to 20th and 40th and 60th. Anybody want to claim a prize at the moment? No, just Victor claiming. We will look at the report in due course and see who has picked up those prizes. And as I say, all of your prizes will be taken down to Mojo, and we would like you to come and collect them as soon as you possibly can. Is Matt really in 4th? This is fantastic. 40th, sorry. Matt, brilliant. You're going to get the Noob Killer t-shirt. It's probably way too big for you, but it doesn't matter. It's another prize that I can bring back to England to deliver to you. So we have 40th claimed and we have 60th claimed. The Noob Killer is a t-shirt, Matt, and it's XXL, so you might want to give it to the missus as a nightie or a dress. We will see. Let's quickly talk about the lucky wheel, because it's time to spin the wheel, guys. I know you love this part of the evening. The lucky wheel will be for gold and silver Patreons. I will just quickly check to see if anybody has upgraded, because it does happen sometimes. We don't want anybody to miss out. And no, they haven't, so that's absolutely fine. So, spin number 1 tonight will be the Game Boy keyring and the Sonic the Hedgehog print. It also comes with a Legend of Zelda poster. And for spin number 2, we'll be giving them the Raptor. If you come out on top here, we'll give you the Raptor Fortnite Funko Pop, which is pretty darn cool as well. So shall we head over to the wheel? I think we should. And here we are. Anyone see the game? Anyone name the game? Come on for an imaginary bonus point. What's the game behind me? Anybody recognise that? Let's pause and see if anybody knows. Someone must know this game. Anybody want to claim it? Anybody want to say what this game is? Come on, come on. It's not Wolfenstein. No. Similar. Some might argue. Some might argue. It's GoldenEye McBoars. I had a feeling McBoars was going to come in and get it. It's not the Metro. It's not the Bucharest Metro. And it's not Soldier of Fortune. No, you've got GoldenEye playing behind me, which is, and Catty managed to get it as well. It is one of the all-time classic games, even though, you know, the movie was particularly terrible. Jamie is demanding the Raptor. The Raptor? The Fortnite. Okay, yeah, right. We spin number 2. Spin number 2 will be for the Raptor, Gary. So we will see. So let's have a look then. Let me just remind you what we've got going here. So I have got it just here, the Sonic print with the Game Boy keyring, and there is a Zelda poster as well. That will be spin number 1, and then spin number 2 will be the Raptor Fortnite Funko Pop, and he is waiting to be won. Yeah, imaginary points for being funny. You always get imaginary points if you're good and clever. Right, do you want to spin? We've got Pac-Man in the middle for no particular reason other than I just thought we haven't got any Pac-Man questions in here tonight, so why not put Pac-Man in the middle of the wheel? So good luck. We'll play for the keyring and the art print and the poster to begin with, and good luck to all of you. Let's spin that wheel and let's have a sing-song. You spin me right round, baby, right round, and it's Pac-Man spinning round tonight. It's slowing down. Who's gonna win on spin 1? Come on, slow down. I don't like singing too long. Here comes Maruna. She won last time. And then Yulia, and then Cornelio, and Timia, and Andre, and Alina, and then Mihaela. Could it be Julian? Could it be Horia? Is it going to stop on Horia? Or is he going to... Oh! No, it moved on to Christian. Christian Ionescu is our winner. I think that's the second time you've won on the wheel. Congratulations to you. We have got the art print, and we have got... You're right, Nigel. We did have a Pac-Man question. What am I saying? Yeah, they turned blue. Doesn't matter. I like Pac-Man. Yeah, I've got a terrible memory. Anyway, Christian, well done to you. You've just won our first prize, which is lovely. Let's go and quickly change the timings on this to make sure it doesn't spin round to exactly the same place. Let's go, and we'll do it slightly less. Yeah, slightly less. Right, are you ready for another spin? Another spin, I think you should be. We're playing for Raptor. Here's the one that Jamie wants. Good luck. We're spinning. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Record, baby, right round, round, round. Spin me right round, and it's slowing down, thank God, because you don't want to hear me sing too much longer. And here we go. It's slowing down. Raluca goes past. Alina again. It's Cornelio again. No. Will it stop on Daniela? No. Is it going to be Andre? Well, it's on him. Is it going to stay there? Oh, it does. Andre Gardner, you are our winner. Winner tonight. I'm never going to spin it for 2 minutes and sing the entire song. But Andre, congratulations, my man. You just won yourself a Fortnite Funko Pop. Andre. Congratulations to you. Let's make sure we get that prize to you as soon as we can. So that was super fun. Thank you so much for joining in. And well done, Catty, for writing what I think was a really, really good quiz. Sorry for the one spelling mistake and the one timing error, but I don't think it mattered whatsoever, did it? Andre, 2 Fab 6 players. Anyway, right, that was good fun. Let's talk about next week. And look, you can see behind me some cars, which, well, they've gone now, but they were there just a second ago, because next week's theme ties in with that. And next week's theme is going to be what we are calling planes, trains, and automobiles. And it will be about everything from the motor industry. So if it's an aeroplane or a car or a train, planes, trains, and automobiles, there will be questions in the quiz about it. I have got some prizes from Porsche, which I'll be giving away. I have got a Steelbook. I know lots of people love Steelbooks, and I have got one of Fast and Furious, which we'll be throwing in there as well. Look, we've got loads of cool stuff to give away next week. So, planes, trains, and automobiles, which will be written by the Family Terp, who I know a lot of you know. Thank you to you guys for doing that. They have sent it to me. I'll start editing it during the week. I'll do a write-up over on Facebook in due course to list all the players that have won prizes. We'll go and have a look at the report. We'll do the top 10, so you can just have a look at that this evening. But tomorrow, thanks to Alina, we'll make it look pretty. We'll do a full scoreboard so you can all see where you finished. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Thank you once again to everybody for playing. Thank you to everybody for being a Patreon supporter and keeping our business with our head above water. We couldn't ask for any more support than we're getting, but you know, we're always welcome to any more support that comes our way. So tell all your friends in August to sign up and come and play more quizzes. We will be back on Wednesday night with our Fast 50 general knowledge quiz with lots of random prizes to give away. But enjoy the rest of your weekend, and whatever you do, just stay safe, and I will see you on Wednesday.